Welcome to the channel. It's whatever, replies and reactions. If you haven't already, liked and subscribe, bang on them buttons. What we have today is a pastor, preacher, Gino Jenkins, and the subject matter is, should a Christian have a gun for self-defense? So we're going to get right into it, see what he has to say on the matter.
About self-defense and entertainment, and he justifies like having guns and stuff like that. And I want to know where Matthew 5:39.
All right, Matthew 5:39. Let's deal with having guns in case I got anyone here packing.
Amen. Matthew 5 and at verse 39.
Matthew 5:39, follow me.
But I say unto you,
I say to you,
that ye resist not evil.
you resist not evil.
But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek,
Uh-huh.
turn to him the other also.
No, whoever smites you on the right cheek, turn and get your 38.
Turn to him the other also.
No, turn and get your 45.
Turn to him the
Yeah,
other
it's
also.
45.
That scripture that
That was cute.
preacher brought condemns him.
Yeah.
Let's see where Apostle Paul deal with weaponry.
Now in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10.
Follow me.
And we'll start reading at verse 3.
Come on, son.
For though we walk in the flesh,
Though we walk in the flesh,
we do not war after the flesh.
we do not war after the flesh. Why?
For the
For
weapons
the
of our
weapons
warfare
of our warfare.
are not carnal.
You see, when you got guns and knives and all that, that's carnal.
That's right.
Now, we don't have those kind of weapons. What we got?
But mighty through God,
You see, our weapon is mighty through God.
to the pulling down of strongholds.
Huh? That's the weapon we have.
Amen. Mighty through
I have a weapon.
Yeah,
I have a hammer.
that's right.
The Bible is called a hammer.
That's right.
Breaks rock in pieces.
Yeah.
That same weapon is called an axe.
Amen.
Laid at the roots.
Yeah.
So I can disconnect you from the wickedness that nurture you.
Go ahead.
That same weapon is called a sword.
Go ahead.
So I can sever ties
Amen.
between you
Oh,
and the
that
devil.
was overreaction in the back. That's the yes
The
man.
weapon
Of our warfare
of our warfare,
are not carnal,
guns and all that
He said,
stuff
you
is
look at me and
carnal,
I'll
but
jump.
mighty through God,
but it's mighty through God. What does this weapon do?
to the pulling down of strongholds.
This weapon,
Amen.
regardless of how tight the devil got you,
Yes. Pull down.
this weapon, a pull
Yeah,
down,
look at little homie. He
That's
said, I am not
stronghold.
following.
Casting down
and it cast down
imagination.
every type of vain thought you have.
That's right.
That same weapon,
Casting down
get in your
imagination.
mind, cast down every imagination
And every high thing
and every high thing that exalts itself.
against the knowledge of God.
What does it do?
And bring it
Bring
into
into
captivity
captivity every thought
to the obedience of Christ.
for the obedience of Christ.
Amen.
So we don't use guns, knives, none of that. Our weapon is God's eternal word.
All right, fair enough.
That's right.
All right, brother.
Fair enough. Okay, so I think I like the guy because he's got fire, charisma, he's got that evangelical voice, that hypnotic, rhythmic thing going on. So I think I like him, and he's not just talking out the side of his mouth. At least he does refer to the scriptures on a regular, more than once. So I think I like him, but I got to bicker with you. And the reason being is I can't stand when I hear the phrases or things that equate to turn the wheel over to Jesus and let go and let God, because that pretty much says that he doesn't want us to participate in our salvation, or in this situation, our safety. That would be the equivalent of me telling you to take your Cadillac or your Genesis 80 down to, with your Sunday suit and your gaiters, your nice watch on, and go down to the darkest parts of Chicago and see how you fare, or the deepest parts of NOLA and see how that works out for you. I guarantee you wouldn't do it, because you are participating in your safety in that situation by not going down there and doing nothing stupid, by not being down there, because you don't belong. So to me it's kind of the same thing as that. But I also have to point out that the Most High that we're talking about, he stayed, I mean, myriads of wars simply because he was jealous. He didn't want nobody else to be served. So he conducted war after war after war after war, meaning the children of Israel stayed strapped. They stayed strapped. That's got to be a fact. I wasn't there, you wasn't there, but I think that's a fact. But then you also have to look at the fact that this sword, this weapon, this sledgehammer, this axe that you speak of, the Bible, the Word, it's the same book that promises me and promises you that no word in that book would be added or subtracted or changed. And we both know, because of the Council of Nicaea, when all of the changes happen, that the lie detector says that is a lie. And the only reason why I bring that up is because I have to ask myself, do I trust that to not be a subjugative tool by the same people that changed it? That's a good question, right? Okay. So, and lastly, the reason why I think that I'm going to have to bicker with you is because 99% of the pastors and preachers, religious leaders, they're going to tell you that you cannot approach God, or God will not speak to me. He'll speak to you, but he won't speak to me. He'll only speak to me through you, which to me has no logic whatsoever, because up in here, I don't know if it's God in my head or my conscience, but I'm not talking about my longings, my desires, my wants, my heart, my mind. I'm talking about my conscience. That thing, that voice has never, ever, ever, not once, steered me wrong nor lied to me. If it told me, man, you're supposed to be out of the streets, if I didn't get out of the streets, something bad was going to happen. Getting out of the streets, something good happened. You ain't supposed to sleep with this man's wife. If I had done it, maybe he was coming home from work that day. Whatever the case, this thing has never led me wrong. I'm not talking about my mind. I'm talking about my conscience. It speaks wonders to me. And that conscience right now is saying to me, as for me and my household, we're going to have a Yaya. So, hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Please let me know down in the comments. I'd like to have some comments. I want to know what you guys think, how I can get better doing this. But that's it. So, again, if you haven't liked or subscribed, bang on those buttons. And until the next time we meet.